Mexico is considering closing its border to stop Americans bringing coronavirus into its country as U.S. case count passes 2,000. I'm convinced we entered the twilight zone January 1, 2020. Edit, a word. Reverse Uno card LMAO, weird way to get them to pay for a wall. Strange flex Trump. You cannot enter, senor. Reminds me of the movie Day After Tomorrow. Americans are trying to enter Mexico and are turned away by the Mexican army. How quickly do you think this would go into effect? I have to be in Tijuana for a dentist appointment tomorrow. Honestly, every country that doesn't have infections should close borders. A month or two of isolation is better than a death toll. The wall was to keep us in this whole time. How the turntables. I don't think you can measure the irony here by any instrument known to man. How long till Americans start building tunnels to sneak into Mexico and buy toilet paper? That would be a smart move and they should do it now. A coronavirus outbreak in Mexico City would be devastating. It's one of the largest cities in the world. Developing world countries with few healthcare resources would be hammered by this pandemic. US case count passes 2,000. That's 2,000 tests that came back positive, not the total number of infected. A medical professor at Johns Hopkins University believes that number could be up to 500,000. Also, the number of people we've tested is minuscule, especially in comparison with other countries. Between Jan. 18 and March 12, there were 13,624 tests for COVID-19 conducted in the U.S. Meanwhile, South Korea has conducted over 100,000 tests, and the U.K. has tested nearly 25,000 people. Source: https://finance. Yahoo.com/news/Marty Mockery on coronavirus in the US 183558545. HTML. Removed. We live in strange times. In all fairness, Trump did say they would pay for the wall. Mexican here, this is bullshit 100%. International planes are still being allowed to enter the country and borders ain't closing unless US orders it. Our president legit told on a public broadcast that COVID-19 wasn't a problem. Baya. Same joke here for the 200th time. It's like rayayayin on your wedding day. I remember watching this in the Day After Tomorrow. He really is gonna get them to pay for it, holy shit. Yo, fuck the Daily Mail. Mexico closing the border to the US? News you never thought you'd read in 2020. I'm pretty sure the situation is just as bad in Mexico, but testing/awareness in Mexico is even worse than the US. I'm in Mexico currently on vacation. Flight scheduled to go home early Sunday morning. Go ahead. If Mexico is genuinely concerned, please close the border on trade and personal travel. You have a genuine interest in protecting your citizens. No one will blame you. Edit, this will destroy the Mexican economy even more than it was. Obrador is trying to act like without Mexico world economies will collapse. Please. Maybe Mexico will pay for the wall after all. I did not see that coming. I feel like Mexico just wants to be the one saying, we're closing the Mexico/US border. Friendly reminder that the Daily Mail is garbage. If what they're saying is true, it will be carried by a legitimate source, and they do not deserve clicks either way. Oh, how the turntables. They should build a wall to stop Americans from coming into Mexico. Let's be clear that this is 2,000 confirmed cases. They are hardly testing anyone. Take a shot for every comment you read that says, oh, how the tables have turned. Is this how Trump is getting Mexico to pay for the wall? Maybe he's smarter than I gave him credit for. Mexico is actually going to pay for the wall. President of Mexico López Obrador said this as his reasons for the closure of the border. When the US sends its people, they're not sending their best, said AMLO. They're bringing pestilence. They're bringing diseases. They're racist, and some, I assume, are clean people. Basically the comments are gonna be leftists relishing in what they perceive as sweet irony towards a group of people who don't actually mind this response from Mexico, and rightists theorizing leftist outrage. Man, Mexico is such a racist country. How dare they want control over their borders? There goes my vacation to Cancun.